All right, 6:37. We continue on the Big 89. We need to talk about an important fundraising activity because there's a condition that we're all aware of, but during this ALS Awareness Month, hopefully we become a little more aware and we find a way to give either in our resources or in a resource of time. Julie Sharpe joins us. Julie is President and CEO of ALS United Greater Chicago. What brought you to this cause, by the way?
I was actually asked to step forth and help provide the opportunity to take care of individuals living with ALS by providing programs and services, help raise money for research, and really just to step forth and help this incredible group of individuals and families that needed to be served.
Did you have a knowledge of ALS prior to that? Because I don't think you know till you know, right?
That is correct. Interestingly enough, the day before I was asked to step forth for the position, one of my neighbors that lived in the building in Chicago shared with me that she had been recently diagnosed with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, and then within about 12 hours, I received a call asking me to come help out.
It is time for the walk. And yes. The walk is it's a vehicle. The walk is a vehicle to bring people together who love somebody that's going through this, or maybe they're going through it, and obviously to raise funds. Where does the money go?
Absolutely. Well, we have an incredible resources for the individuals living with ALS and their families. There are care service programs, which include ALS multidisciplinary clinics, equipment lending programs, resource groups, educational programs. We have grants that we provide for transportation and respite for individuals who are caregivers. We invest in research so that one day we will have a therapy and ultimately a cure.
The walk tomorrow at Cantini starts when?
Our step off is at 9:45 in the morning, but the doors open at 8 in the morning, and we encourage individuals to join us. You can register today if you'd like to at alsunitedchicago.org. It is an incredible day full of reverent joy and celebration for our families. We consider it one of the largest support groups, having the opportunity to bring together the community, our ambassadors, our individuals living with ALS, their caregivers, their families, their friends, others in the community who are just interested and want to lean in and help generate awareness and provide funding to support all these incredible individuals.
And we can't mention ALS without John Drury, Steve McMichael, future Hall of Famer. I mean, their families have done a wonderful job of raising awareness about just this horrendous disease and keeping it out there so people like us can walk and give our support too.
Absolutely. And, we're grateful when individuals have that opportunity, unfortunately, when they're diagnosed, to help create and generate more awareness.
Yeah.
And I know the families that we serve are very grateful when individuals do step forth and use their opportunity or their, platform, if you will, to help share. It's so important.
It is.
For caregivers, the stress is never ending because you're taking care of somebody you love, and frankly, it's some very heavy lifting as well. And you're becoming an instant nurse/doctor without having the knowledge of doing the same. People don't need to take that on alone, do they?
Absolutely not. We really invest heavily in those who are helping take care of individuals living with ALS. We have a caregiver boot camp program, which offers, education. When you step into a role, many times you don't know what being a caregiver really means.
Right.
And we really walk you through all different aspects, including taking care of yourself, to be able to help take care of others. We hope that they turn to us and allow us to help be their GPS, be the ones who are helping guide them through the disease with all the resources and the educational materials and what to expect and anticipate, and how we can help guide them and help remove some of that burden. And we have a caregiver support group, resource group, where they gather, together to talk about what caregiving means and how it is impacting them as well.
Now, most importantly, the walk goes on tomorrow, whether or not there's weather. And the weather we're talking about, it could be rainy. That's certainly in the forecast, but I'd like to believe that, God's going to check the task list on his smartphone and go, now we got to clear this up.
Right.
But even if it's raining, doesn't mean you can't show up. Bring your umbrella. The morning looks much more favorable than the afternoon.
That's what I say. And I'm also saying, there's a lot that went before us that are looking down upon us with a lot of joy and gratefulness, and their tears, perhaps, of joy and gratefulness that we're all gathered. And I just hope, like you said, that maybe the weather comes later in the afternoon, because we've got a big weekend with the walk on Saturday, and then on Sunday is actually Lou Gehrig's day, the MLB day that's taking place at Wrigley Field. So it's a big weekend for the community. So we need a little sunshine and grace.
Meanwhile, in July, you're going to do the walk in Byron out south of Rockford. More information for that on your website as well for you folks who live out that way. But don't miss tomorrow. Tomorrow is the walk at Cantini Park, which is a beautiful place, by the way, if you've never been there. If people can't make it, how do they donate?
They can still donate at our website, alsunitedchicago.org. And we would love, hopefully you can join us tomorrow. It's a beautiful backdrop for an incredible opportunity to come together as the community.
All right, be well. Thank you for the work you and your folks do every day.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Julie.
It's Julie Sharpe.
Happy Feel Good Friday.
Thank you. She doesn't know you're sick, Andrea.
No, I'm not.